Hey, so this is already about the 12th chapter of the book. It's about candlestick patterns. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be that interesting because it didn't have many pages, like 20. But turns out it was actually quite a lot of information which I can use. Yeah, I can probably implement it to trading itself or either bots or like anything. So I've just put in a bunch of things which I thought were interesting, and it's literally every picture this chapter used. But yeah, let's get on with it. So I'm just going to skip what a candle is, right, because we've been over it before. But basically, these ones are bullish. Yeah, not much to say about it. This one, yeah, I don't know, not much to say, but these ones are supposed to be bullish signals. Then we get into the reversal patterns. So a lot of the times, there are a lot of reversal patterns, but a big one is being when after a long wick, the price just it's pushed down extremely hard, or not a long wick, just a long chart or a long candle. The price gets pushed down immediately. And you can see it a lot of the time, not in the 15-minute chart. Well, it's possible, but you can see it, for example, here. If I were to zoom into like an hourly chart, this would probably be like one big down and one big up, and that's pretty much um, like a huge. Where are we? So that's pretty much a huge signal right there, right? So the closest below that one. Of course, this one is a bullish reversal signal, and it's also important, like, where is the trend going? Because if this is an uptrend, this is a reversal. But if this is happening in the downtrend, this isn't per se a reversal, more so like a correction or something. That's not really a reversal in a bearish downtrend. So it should be within an uptrend, the left one. Okay. So these ones are kind of the same, but this one will have sort of like an island. I think we discussed this earlier, but this has sort of it's on its own island. And it's quite difficult for a computer to really see what is going on here, because we humans can think that this candle is like right over here and say, oh, it's still going to be an evening star. Yeah, it's hard for a computer because that needs strict rules. It's just something you mentioned. Now, this one is also kind of familiar, I guess, because I've seen this one a couple times. But this is the rising tree or the falling tree. Basically, so what you'll see, this one is an uptrend, huge long wick, followed by three rather small wicks. Doesn't have to be within this range, but around that range. That would be perfect. And then followed by a long wick. Now, 2 out of 3 is the minimum required within these, but 3 is fine. It's just yeah, whatever's going on. But basically, this is what's going to happen. You can see it in the picture, but long candle, 3 smaller ones, or yeah, 3 smaller ones could be 2 bearish or 3 bearish, doesn't really matter. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, this one needs to create a new high as well, and the same is for downtrend as well. Important thing is what trend are we in? Great time period to take is 10 previous candles, because that pretty much shows what is going on. And even though it's not that accurate, it's still accurate enough. I believe that's something like the lens said. So let's go over to the filtered candle patterns. This one was actually quite interesting. I mean, a lot more information than I would have thought. So basically, he's talking about how you can combine these patterns with, for example, stochastics, but you can usually do it with RSI or anything as well. But basically, here you can see this bearish reversal or bullish reversal pattern. So basically, it's literally the same as this one, right? And that's already a great buy signal, because we can see this one is kind of similar to the one above. This is a continuation, and here is a reversal. It's pretty interesting to see. And you can see the stochastics is also below 20, which just means it's oversold. So that could be a sign of buying, and you can see this dude make great returns if you were to go and trade in that running. Yeah, also means if you're following stuff like this, a computer needs strict rules. So let's say stochastics is like 65 level, this wouldn't go into a trade. This was kind of a close one. It's still really good trade. Now there's a lot of pattern actually. These are all the patterns he wrote down, and below here they're actually all just quick tests. I'm just gonna go with it, give sort of my opinion, but most I'm just gonna show it. But basically, these are all the reversal patterns for bullish and the bearish situations, and also the continuation patterns. So yeah, let's just get through it. So when there's a plus behind the name, it's bullish. When there's a minus behind it, it's bearish, of course. So yeah, this is just a long wick, also known as like hanging man. But basically, it's because of the trend it was in, right? Because you see, this isn't per se like stars. This is literally just whatever happens before that. It comes from the top and it goes to the bottom. That's just what you need to know. This one, shooting star, primarily why it is getting down. It's almost it's going to be the same as an evening star, right? It's almost the same as an evening star, but you just don't know the next pattern, so it's already great to go for a sell right now. Sell off. All right. Yeah. Let's get into the next one, I think. So these are a bunch of crosses. Now, basically, the thing you can see with the top tree is it gets completely engulfed, and it's just about which direction the trend was coming from. So this is sort of the next one will probably be bearish, like a reversal pattern, and this one you can see it's getting bullish again. Yeah, let's see, this one is kind of similar to the one we showed an example of the picture. Dark cloud already went over it, right? The star is kind of similar to the shooting star or the evening star. Let's come to the next one. We have the three red shoulders and the three black crows. That's most of the time. I think I'm not sure if it's a good example, but with Ethereum, had a lot of. I think if you zoom in, you would have. Let me see the dating. A lot of three black or three white crows. Let me see. So these were just. Yeah, they're not really the same height. It's a really strong trend for Ethereum right there. Let's zoom out again. And let's go down. What is it? Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I'm on the hourly. Right. Kind of weird. Oh, okay, there we have it. I can't seem to figure out to go to the left or something. So we were at the tree, yeah, this one. Basically, a lot of patterns you can use. I think I'm just gonna write sort of a script which can actually implement these, but it's based off strict rules, right? And things like percentage-wise, maybe like a deviation of 5% of one candle, top side and bottom side, something. But it's something you have to work on. The white soldiers, is this the same? It's the same. Alright. Why is it 3 times? Oh, okay, well, fine. The TriStar, basically the first month. This is a breakaway. Why? Because, yeah, I guess it's just a really long white candle followed by 3 consecutive smaller black candles. I think, yeah. Not sure if it's going over. We have more here. Just look at them. Oh, it's speaking basically that there's not going to be any wicks or here. It's not connecting. Like these ones are connecting, this one is not connecting. Most of the time it's a bad sign. But I'm not sure, but like the evening star, the shooting star, has also some kicking. So I'm not sure, like this one is bullish, which I get, but it could also turn bearish quite fast, right? So I'm not sure really. Then we have some more here as well. The tree river, never heard of it, but it seems sort of similar. Now we have these one pigeon. Like a lot of these I have never heard about, but just look at them. And then we have the last two images. Take a look at them. These ones. And that's pretty much it. Sorry I didn't just look these candles into the chart itself or really went into it. But yeah, just like you didn't even mention some kind of explanation, I guess it speaks for itself, right? So these are just patterns to recognize. It could be that there's not even a reason behind some pattern, but it just works. I'm not sure how we go to it, but I guess these are sort of, yeah, known, I guess. So that was pretty much it. So thank you.